There is no one-size-fits-all formula when it comes to your workout program or your nutritional habits. That's going to be different per person. There is a one-size-fits-all formula when it comes to actual results. That's being consistent and giving maximum effort every single time you're in the training room. Hello. I really want to talk about today, and this has been on my mind since last night, so I'm really happy that I'm able to finally put this one out. I want to talk about starting a workout program, staying on a workout program, and staying healthy and safe on a workout program. In other words, this lifestyle that you're going to put yourself on to change your life and get good results, and make sure that you can sustain it for the long term of it and not just a small term pit stop. So let's start with the initial day one. There's gonna be a lot of things that take part in day one, not so much on your mindset, but more so on the physical preparation. You want to make sure that you're starting off with workouts that are going to be catered around your abilities, your current abilities. Again, you're going to have your overall goal, but your overall goal isn't going to be how you start day one. So you want to make sure that you have real expectations set for yourself, whether that means you have to look into working with a personal trainer, some form of group class where there's an instructor or coach leading you the entire way. There's a lot of gyms that specialize on that. That's what we do at GKG. But there's a lot of different avenues that you can start with, but you need to make sure that you do have a realistic expectation set for yourself to stay healthy, to stay risk less injury, and just to stay more motivated through these first couple of months, which will be the biggest mountain to climb. You can overcome the struggle doing new things to your body that it's not used to doing or probably has never done before. So just make sure that you set those 2 months aside to really dedicate it to learning, overcoming, and staying positive. So you want to definitely make sure that you're focusing on all the elements of your health and fitness, meaning your strength training, your cardio workouts, your nutritional habits, making sure you're staying hydrated. These are all going to be some of the main things that need to be on your checklist. And a great way to really focus on staying safe more than anything, risk of injury, is to prepare yourself. You're going to be putting yourself through some vigorous things. So you always want to start with some form of a warm-up. In my personal workouts in life, I always start with a foam roll. The foam roll is just a great way to kind of loosen up the muscles, especially when you're tight. Your muscles just need to be rolled out, kind of like dough does. It's just a good way to open them up. You'll really feel the difference. Foam rolling your muscles from your calves all the way up to your back, your thighs, rolling out every major muscle in the body part. It's going to really matter. You're going to feel the difference. It's also going to allow you to make sure that you go into your workouts not cold, because when your body's cold, that's when you're more susceptible to getting hurt. So it's really important that you warm up some sort of dynamic or functional movement. I don't really recommend static stretching right off the bat, again, because your muscles are stiff and cold, and overstretching a tight muscle like that at that point could do some harm. So I'd rather you do something that's going to warm up those muscles. Squats, high knees, butt kickers, lunges, foam roll. These are all good things to do to kind of warm up the body to get ready for a workout. And then you also want to make sure that you're doing something that allows you to heat your body up. You're warming up your functional workouts, factoring in mountain climbers, push-ups, jump squats, burpees, elevating into the more extreme movements. So you want to make sure you're doing all of those things before you get to the core element of your workout. Whatever it is you're doing, martial arts, CrossFit, a weight training workout, a Zumba class, something of that such. So prepare your body for these things that you're going to be doing to it, and make sure that you're pacing yourself. You don't want to rush workouts. There's no benefit to cramming so many things into a small amount of time. Depending on your time management and the availability you have for your workouts, your best bet is to make sure that you ease your body into a workout. Again, this is going to help prolong injuries. I've been around for 20 years. I've hurt myself a lot. So I'm speaking off of experience, and I'm also speaking off of clients telling me some of the things that they've dealt with early on, some of the things I've seen early on. So definitely give yourself that time to warm up and prepare your body. Don't just jump into a workout and start doing whatever it is that maybe the class you're joining is doing, or you jump into the weight room and you start bench pressing. Don't do that to yourself. It doesn't matter if you're late or not. Ease into a workout. Again, if you want to be sustainable with your workout career, make sure that you're giving yourself the prep to warm up for a workout. Next thing you need to do is make sure that you are doing workouts that are controlled. Monitor your space. If you're in a big box gym and you're doing weights and there's a lot of other people around, focus on your surroundings and stay attentive, because just because you may be paying attention to what you're doing, other people aren't always doing that. People are grunting, throwing stuff around, bumping, nudging, leaving weights on the ground, you're tripping over it. These things are very normal, not anything I agree with, but they are what takes place in these big box gyms. Any gym really, for that matter. So be aware of your surrounding. If you need to go into a separate area, take some equipment, that way you can slowly progress. And again, I'm talking about you getting started. You're still new to this environment, and if you're by yourself, then you definitely want to make sure that your surrounding is controlled and you're keeping everything within your comfort zone. So if you have to go into like the group X room or off to the corner where there's nobody to start your workouts, do that so you stay safe, so you don't feel like you're being a burden to somebody else, or just so that way somebody else isn't giving you their impatience and making you feel uncomfortable. That's going to happen a lot. People go and work out. Maybe they've been working out for a while and they think they're better than new people, so it makes them feel uncomfortable. And I've seen a lot of people quit just because that's how they felt. They never felt comfortable in the gym. So make sure that you're going in there and understanding that nobody else matters, in a nutshell, about what you're doing. So focus on what you're doing. Make sure you're in an environment that you feel comfortable. So when it comes to looking for a gym even, make sure it's a place that you feel is going to be in your best interest as far as being comfortable and encouraging. It's going to keep you on the path a lot longer and be a lot less risk for quitting for other reasons. Next thing you need to make sure you're doing is that you're taking in the appropriate calories and you're staying hydrated, because your body's going to be going through a lot of changes. You're demanding a lot more of it now. Your body's going to require a lot more fuel. So when it comes to what you're eating, again, like I was saying, there is no one size fits all when it comes to your health and fitness, when it comes to your workout program or your nutrition. So you need to make sure that everything you're doing is designed around your specific needs, your specific starting point, and your specific finish line that you're working towards. Again, there's going to be different weight platforms for you to go and engage this information. I always just recommend talking to a professional. If it's an investment, it's definitely an investment that's worth it. Trust me, because this is not something you just jump in and figure out on the way. That's how you get hurt, or that's how you pick up bad habits. So even if it's a small term thing where you're just getting educated, please do that, because it's going to help you in the long run. So make sure that you're putting in the appropriate foods into your body, and you're doing it consistently and often. You don't starve yourself to lose weight. That doesn't work. That's never worked. Crash diets you crash. You're not going to have anything real, nothing organic, nothing sustainable for sure, by just not putting food in your body. I'm not talking about intermittent fasting. That's a specific thing that you definitely don't just start doing because the word fasting means don't eat. This is not what I'm talking about, nor am I talking about spiritual beliefs. I'm just talking about you starting off wanting to do right for yourself, and you wanting to do it as a lifestyle change. So talk with a professional. Make sure that you're putting yourself on the appropriate nutrition, caloric intake, drinking plenty of water, and that's neutral. Drinking water is for everybody. Nobody's allergic to water. Your body's 70-80% water, so it's definitely something you need to keep putting into it, especially as you're sweating. You're working out. You're putting your body through vigorous things, demanding more of it. Water is going to be very, very important to it. And I'm not talking about hydrating with juice, with soda, with Gatorade. I would rather you not drink calories. I'd rather you intake calories in food form. Now there's gonna be other things like supplements that are calories, like protein shakes and other things like that. Those are called supplements. They're not food. They're definitely not there to replace real calories, real nutritional beneficial foods. You need just to make sure you're getting in the appropriate calorie balance, protein, carbohydrates, dietary fats. This is just standard. It's what your body needs. It's asking it of you. So make sure that, again, you're getting all the elements, you're drinking plenty of water, You're staying consistent with your workouts. You're warming up before every single one of them. Take your time. Again, this is not a short-term thing. This is your journey. So make sure that every day you treat it the same as the day before, and you're treating the days following as the same. Because just because you're getting stronger, getting new muscle, doesn't mean you can stop with things that are necessary and are required of you. So all these things are important. If you ever have questions, you can always message me. You have before, and I always reply. I'm always there to help. I love to help. I can give you all the advice and education that I've gotten over myself over the years. Whether you're taking advantage of that information is another story, and I hope you are. So take this for what it's worth. I hope you implement something. If you have a question, you can message me. You can leave a comment on the video. Anything that I can do to help, I want to do. I want to see you do good. I want to see you succeeding in the gym and not hurting yourself. All right, so try it out and let's see what happens. Talk to me.